Nothing but old 45s, class of 1976.
Welcome to a Nothing But Old 45 special I'm calling the Class of 1976. I'm Larry Kratka, your host for this special, and I'll be playing a lot of hit records from 1976. It could be a big year for you. Maybe you graduated from high school or college. Maybe you got married and started a family. But in either case, 1976 may be special to you. And over the next hour, you'll be hearing a lot of songs that may cause you to turn up the volume a little bit. Now, during the show, I'll also be presenting some fascinating historical facts about 1976. So, get ready for an hour of great music on this Nothing But Old 45's Class of 1976 special. Special. All right!
You're feeling down, you're feeling blue. You do know that you care, but you don't know what to do. If your mama don't feel good, or your daddy don't feel good, take a dose of rock and roll and wash it down with cool, clear soul. You better get your ripple souls out. Ease out all your mean control. Take a dose of rock and roll and wash it down with cool, clear soul. Turn on your radio, start dancing to the moon. That old heart radio, it's gonna get you in the mood. Better get your ripple souls out. Ease out all your mean control. Take a dose of rock and roll and wash it down with cool, clear soul. Turn on your radio, start dancing to the moon. That old heart radio, it's gonna get you in the mood. If your mama don't feel good, or your daddy don't feel so good, take a dose of rock and roll and wash it down with cool, clear soul. Take a dose of rock and roll. Take a dose of rock and roll. Take a dose of rock and roll. Wash it down with cool, clear soul.
Well, your life you've never seen, woman.
Welcome to the class of 1976 special here on Nothing But Old 45s, and I have a pretty impressive pile of 45s and albums I'm going to play this hour. That was Fleetwood Mac and their number 11 1976 hit, Rhiannon. In late 1975, the British group began hitting the pop charts in the United States, but they had been primarily a blues band without Stevie Nicks or Christine McVie. But in the early 1970s, both gals joined the band, and the rest is history. I open the set with Ringo Starr and his all-star band with a dose of rock and roll from the fall of 1976, where it hit number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. It wasn't his biggest hit record as a solo artist, but his concerts continued to sell out. Historically, in 1976, the Concorde supersonic passenger jet began service and cut transatlantic flying time to about 3.5 hours. Microsoft and Apple corporations were formed, and the United States began issuing $2 bills with a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on it.
WTBR. Class of 1976.
It was in the mid-1970s that the term disco first arrived. It became a popular description of music that was very popular in dance clubs around the world. Here's a couple examples of songs you may have danced to at the time. Let's start off with Johnny Taylor.
Shake it up, shake it down.
Shake your thing. One time. Shake it, baby, shake it. Baby, shake your thing. You
that is the album version of Wild Cherry's #1 hit from the summer of 1976. Play that funky music, and boy, what a hit. It was #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart for 3 weeks and #1 on the Billboard R&B record chart for 2 weeks. No disco record chart? Nope. Billboard magazine developed a dance chart for popular club records, but no disco chart. I opened the set with Johnny Taylor's #1 hit from March of 1976, Disco Lady. Not only was it a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart for 4 weeks, but it was also a #1 hit for 6 weeks on the R&B chart. And it was the biggest hit Johnny Taylor would have during his chart run from 1968 through 1976. Historically, in 1976, the cost of a new house really shot up to over $43,000, and that was for a modest home at that. Yearly incomes were still lagging behind, with the average yearly income being just over $16,000. Rents had gone up as well to over $200 a month. Now, all those numbers I just told you about were dependent on where you lived.
WTBR. Class of 1976.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. I have no kicks against modern jazz, unless they try to play it too darn fast and change the beauty of the melody until it sounds just like a symphony. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. I took my loved one over across the tracks so she could hear my man a wailing sax. I must admit they have a rockin' band. Man, they was blowing like a hurricane. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. Way down south they gave a jubilee. I tell you folks, they had a jamboree and drinking beer from a wooden cup. The folks that dancing got all shook up. They started playing that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old way you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. Say if you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. It's got to be
I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there. Another road where maybe I could see another kind of mind there. Ooh, then I suddenly see you. Ooh, did I tell you I need you every single day of my life? You didn't run, you didn't lie, you knew I wanted just to hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again, for I had told you. Ooh, you were meant to be near me. Ooh, and I want you to hear me say we'll be together every day. Got to get you into my life. What can I I do? What can I be? When I'm with you, I wanna stay there. If I'm true, I'll never leave, and if I do, I know the way there. Ooh, and I suddenly see you. Ooh, did I tell you I need you every single day of my life? Got to get you into my life. Got to get you into my life. I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there.
Yes, sir. The Beatles and the Beach Boys were back with hit records in 1976. Those were the Beatles and their number 7 hit from the summer of 1976, Got to Get You Into My Life. The song was originally included on their 1966 album, Revolver, but released in the United States as a single from a Beatles compilation album in 1976. Got to Get You Into My Life is thought by some to be a tribute to the Motown sound. It was released 6 years after the Beatles actually broke up. Now, while the Beatles were hot on the record charts in 1976, another 60s group returned to our radios with a big hit. The Beach Boys had a 1976 hit with a song called Rock and Roll Music, which hit number 5 for them. With the Beach Boys back on our radios, their concerts sold out all over the country. Historically, in 1976, the movie Rocky was released, starring Sylvester Stallone, and became an immediate hit. In fact, it was such a big hit, there were 6 sequels produced, and each one of them was a hit at the box office. A couple more big hit movies from 1976 were Taxi Driver and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Nothing but old 45s, class of 1976.
Well, I have time for one more hit record from 1976. So how about something from Peter Frampton?
I wonder how you're feeling. There's ringing in my ears, and no one to relate to, save the sea. Who can I believe in? I'm bleeding on the floor. There has to be a force who do our harm. The stars around me shining, but all I really wanna love, hold on to, show me the way. Every day I want to, show me the way. Well, I can't see no reason you're living on your nerves. When someone drops a cup and I submerge, I'm swimming in a circle. I feel I'm going down. There has to be a force to play my part. But someone thought of feeling, but all I really wanna love, hold on to, show me the way. Every day I want to,
That is Peter Frampton and his number 6 hit record from March of 1976, Show Me the Way. It was originally released a year earlier in 1975 as a studio version, but the live version you just heard caught on in 1976. Historically, in 1976, Jimmy Carter was elected president of the United States. He defeated Gerald Ford, who was vice president when Richard Nixon resigned. In fact, Gerald Ford is the only person to ever serve as vice president and president of the United States without ever being elected. Boy, the stuff you learn around here, huh? Maybe I should call this an educational radio show. Nah. Time for a break. Be right back.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
Ajax lost and found.
Ajax lost and found.
That's right, pal.
You seen Fred?
Fred.
Fred. I'm Ed.
You're looking for Fred.
Fred.
You're Ed.
Ed.
Who's Fred?
Huh?
Who's Fred?
And my brother.
Well, when did you last see Fred, Ed?
In bed.
Oh, Fred was in bed.
That's what they said.
No, Fred's not in bed.
Not in bed.
And you're Ed.
Yeah. You seen Fred?
Well, what's he look like, Ed, this Fred?
Like Red.
Red?
Red.
Well, who's Red?
Fred's brother.
I thought you were Fred's brother, Ed.
Huh?
I thought you were...
I am. Red's got two brothers. Fred and Ed. I'm Ed. You seen Fred?
No, Ed.
You mean no Fred?
Yeah, right, Ed.
I said.
You've got me going out of my head. You're Ed, and you're looking for Fred.
Huh?
You're Ed, and you're looking for Fred.
Hey, Fred.
Well, where's Red?
In bed.
Fred's in bed? Is that what you said?
That's what I said. I'm Ed and Red's in bed.
Well, you sure it's Red in bed and not Fred instead?
Huh?
You sure it's Red in bed and not Fred instead?
Well, if it's Fred, then Fred's in Red's bed.
Let's get some information here. What's your full name?
Ed. Ed Head.
And your brothers are Redhead?
And Fred Head.
And your father?
Ted Head.
Ted. Your father's Ted Head.
Yeah, he's the head.
You're Redhead, your brothers are Redhead and Fred Head, and your father's Ted Head.
Huh?
You're Redhead, your brothers are Redhead and Fred Head, and your father's Ted Head.
Ted Head. That's what I said.
And your mother?
Edith.
Edith Head is your mother?
Stepmother.
Oh, well, what do you call her?
Stephead.
Say, by the way, did you check the spread?
Out of the bed?
Yeah, well, you found Red.
I checked the bed, but not the spread.
Well, go on over to the bed where you found Red and look under the spread. Maybe you'll find Fred.
Huh?
Go over to the bed where you found Red and look under the spread, and maybe you'll find Fred.
Okay. Hold on a second, eh?
Hey! Yes?
Hey, thanks a lot.
Oh, you went to the bed?
Yeah, and there was Red.
And you checked the spread?
And there was Fred.
Under the spread.
Spread. Face on the spread. Yes. But now the only hang up is I can't find Ed.
No, you see, you're Ed.
And then we're all here.
That's right.
Out of sight, how much do I owe you?
Deposit another 15 cents, please.
WTBR.
Nothing but old 45s, class of 1976.
That's a very familiar song, which was a hit record for ABBA during the summer of 1976. Mamma Mia! Big hit record, right? Wrong. In fact, it was one of ABBA's minor hit records, only landing at number 32 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart. Now, that's amazing considering Mamma Mia was the title song from the 2008 hit movie of the same name, starring Meryl Streep. In fact, there was even a Mamma Mia 2. Here we go again in 2018. Both hit movies. All that from a 3.5-minute minor hit record from ABBA. I open the set with a song you can dance to. Fly, Robin, Fly from the Silver Connection. The disco hit landed at number 1 on the Billboard Singles record chart in the fall of 1976 and stayed there for 3 weeks. It was also number 1 on the Billboard R&B record chart as well. The Silver Connection was actually a disco studio group from Germany. Historically, in 1976, NASA unveiled their biggest project since the moon flights, the Space Shuttle. The first one was named the Enterprise, but it was only a prototype and never flew. It was flown piggyback on top of a 747 jet and put on display around the country. In fact, I saw it on display in Florida. Wow, that was really something.
Nothing but old 45s, class of 1976.
The way you did before. he wears on her chest. And when daddy comes home, he never gets no rest. 'Cause she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. Well, the kids don't eat, and the dog can't sleep. There's no escape from the music in the whole damn street. 'Cause she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. She's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. She goes, squeeze me, come on and squeeze me, come on and tease me like you do. I'm so in love with you. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night. She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. 'Cause she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy never sleeps at night.
That's The Who and their 1976 hit Squeeze Box, which landed at number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart. Funny thing about The Who, they never had a real big hit record in the United States between 1967 and 1982. Their biggest hit was I Can See for Miles in 1967, which hit number 9 on the pop charts. But The Who thrived all over the world, and their concerts were always sold out. I opened the set with The Sweet and their number 5 hit from the fall of 1976, Fox on the Run. It was one of 5 hit records the British band had in the United States between 1973 and 1978. Historically, in 1976, a couple of well-known movie and TV stars were born. Reese Witherspoon was born on March 22nd, and Melissa Joan Hart was born on April 19th. On the other hand, one death in 1976 worth noting at this point, eccentric billionaire Howard Hughes passed away on April 5th at the age of 70.
Class of 1976.
WTBR.
I like
problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. But I'll repeat myself at the risk of being crude. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Or hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. Ooh, slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. She said it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said I appreciate that. And would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in the morning you begin to see the light. And then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Or you hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free.
There's got to be a few more ways to leave your lover, but Paul Simon knew at least 50 ways to do just that. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover landed at a solid number one on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart for 2 weeks in February 1986. I opened the set with one of the hottest dance bands from Miami, Florida, Casey and the Sunshine Band, and their number one hit from November 1976, That's the Way I Like It. Casey and the Sunshine Band blasted onto our radios and dance floors across America in 1975, and their music still gets people dancing today. Historically, in 1976, when those songs are on our radios, you could buy a Polaroid camera for about $30. A Zenith 25-inch color TV would set you back about $200, and a microwave oven would cost about $170. Well, I have time for one more song from 1976. So how about something from Elvin Bishop and a number 3 hit he had in 1976.
But then I fooled around and fell in love.
That is a one-hit wonder for Elvin Bishop. Fooled Around and Fell in Love, which hit number 3 for him in the spring of 1976. It was the only hit record the Oklahoma singer and guitarist would have. And by the way, Elvin Bishop also served as lead guitar player for the Paul Butterfield Blues Band in the late 1960s. Historically, in 1976, NASA's Viking 1 vehicle arrived at the planet Mars in July of 1976, made a successful landing, and conducted a bunch of soil experiments and took a lot of pictures. That does it for this edition of Nothing But Old 45s. I call the Class of 1976 kind of a musical review. Hope you enjoy the tunes I played. Talk to you next time. I'm Larry Kratka.
Nothing But Old 45s, classic rock hits.
Welcome to Nothing But Old 45s, featuring classic rock hits you'll be sure to remember. I'm Larry Kratka, and I'll be playing some rock songs you would probably hear on underground FM stations back in the late 60s, throughout the 70s, and even the 1980s. Now, many of the songs you'll hear were pretty big hits for some well-known groups, but you'll also be hearing a lot of rock songs that were not big hits at all. So turn up the volume, because here comes the next edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits, and you can't get any more classic than those two groups from the UK. That was T-Rex and their one and only hit record in the United States anyway, Bang a Gong, Get It On. It hit number 10 in the United States in 1972, but it hit number 1 in the UK and Ireland. The group had many more hits in the UK, Ireland, and other countries, but that was it for the United States. Back in 1967, when they got together, the group went by the name of Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know that, big dinosaur. But they shortened the name to just T-Rex around 1970. I open the set with what is probably the most familiar rock song ever, Iron Man by Black Sabbath. The song came from Black Sabbath's 1970 album, Paranoid. Iron Man was not a hit in the United States, only reaching number 52 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Record Chart, and the song has no connection at all to the Marvel Comics character of Iron Man, although the song was featured during the closing credits at the end of the 2008 movie, Iron Man.
You have chosen wisely. WTBR.
Here's another blast from the past on Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits.
Now, there's a song you may have heard somewhere before. That was a Canadian rock group by the name of Red Rider, and one of their songs that album-oriented rock radio stations in the United States played a lot around 1981. Lunatic Fringe is the name of the song, and it actually reached number 11 on the Billboard Rock Radio chart, but it was a lot more popular in Canada. I opened the set with Chicago, and a cover version of a hit record for the Spencer Davis Group back in 1967 called I'm a Man. Now, the Chicago version of I'm a Man that I just played came off their Chicago Transit Authority album and was actually the B-side, or the flip side, of Chicago's 1971 Questions 67 and 68 hit single. DJs all over the country simply flipped the record over and played the other side, which was I'm a Man.
Nothing but old 45's classic rock hits.
Now, every once in a while, I like to play a song from a group that came from a best-selling album they produced. Here's such a song from REO Speedwagon's 9 Lives album, Back on the Road Again.
Now
I'll bet you turned up the volume a little bit, huh? That's Back on the Road Again from REO Speedwagon. It came from their huge-selling 1979 album, 9 Lives. The song has been a favorite of REO Speedwagon fans to hear at concerts. The 9 Lives album was a bestseller, landing at number 33 on the Billboard 200 record chart in 1979, and it is said by some to be the last album with a hard rock sound before the band turned to more pop-oriented material. Well, that got them a lot of hits in the early 1980s, and I like the old albums like 9 Lives better. Hey, do you hate commercials like I do? Well, stick around because I've got some fake commercials coming up during a comedy break here on Classic Rock Hits. I'm Larry Kratka. We'll be right back.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
Say, baby, you want to go out on the dance floor and cut a light fantastic?
I'm sure it'll be light, all right.
So you want a boogie?
Well, you want to buzz off, Chrome Dome?
It's my hair, isn't it?
What hair?
I'm so ashamed.
Is your forehead a non-stop expressway of skin to your shoulder blades? Do you avoid the zoo for fear of being sat upon by an ostrich? Do you blind oncoming motorists with their own high beams? Chances are you're suffering from baldness. Why be the brunt of cheap shots?
May I help you?
Yeah, I was looking for something for my hair.
Oh, why, of course. The shoe shine kits are right over there.
Well, that needn't be. It's a fact. More cases of baldness are caused by hair loss than all other causes combined, but no more. Help is here from Whamco, a miracle hair restorer. It's not a wig, not a transplant, not an adhesive, no messy glues, no painful surgery. Now you can get back what you lost. It's not hair, but a fast-growing vegetable that will look and feel just like hair, and it will even fool your closest friends. It's Whamco's Veg Head.
George, you grew... By golly, you've actually grown some hair. Does it smell like broccoli in here to you?
Veg Head by Whamco. Rototiller, fertilizer, and compost sold separately. It's new. It's here. It's the record offer you've been waiting for. He started in B-movies, and it seemed he'd forever have a monkey on his back, but his charm and charisma carried him to the top job in America, and now all the glib comebacks of the Antidote King can be yours in a 2-record set. Ronald Reagan's album entitled It Reminds Me of the Story.
Well, hello. I sure wish you'd buy this album. It's great. Golly gosh, I slay me.
Get his greatest live retorts at press conferences.
Well, yes, over here. I don't remember the name, but I never forget a mouth.
Also get never-before-heard secret recordings of cabinet meeting frivolity.
And banged it on the bedpost. And, well, she said, Bubba, is that you?
Yes, the president with witticisms that will roll you in the aisles. If you liked him before, you'll love him now on his new double-record album entitled...
Well, it reminds me of the story.
You can't pass it up. Ronald Reagan. Product is his most important progress, and now it can be yours. Here's how to order.
Well, it reminds me of the story. Order now. Call 555-PRES. That's 555-PREZ. Secret Service Operator standing by now.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Whamco 26 Theaters. Playing in the 26 tonight are the following: All the President's Men, Body Heat, Cinderella, Barbarella, and in the Snack Bar Lounge, Salmonella. We've got The Love Bug, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, Herbie Goes Bananas, and the foreign film with subtitles on the repairing of air-cooled engines. For the kiddies, there's an exclusive G-Wing with the featurette tonight, Heidi Does Tijuana. And the adventure film, Ronald McDonald Gets Grease Paint Poisoning. For you horror fans, we got 3 biggies: A Creature from the Black Lagoon, It Came from Outer Space, and Mr. Haig Goes to Washington. In a Kung Fu wing, we got Good Guys Wear Black, Bruce Lee Against the Dirty Yellow Horde, and The Ancient Chinese Secret, a mystery whodunit about the intrigues and dangers in the fast-paced world of Chinese laundering. Our James Bond Festival concludes this week with the last of the 007 films, Miss Moneypenny Jumps Bond. Finally, there's our blockbuster spectaculars with the 10 Commandments, Ben-Hur, and a film that's also in our Kung Fu Festival, Quacho Fung Ho, starring Charlton Heston as the dynamic, high-kicking Daichi Buddha. So for a fun evening out with your family, if you don't have a big one, try the Whamco 26 with all of our 15-seat cinemas, and thank you for calling.
What's going on here? Combining the miracle of modern technology with the secrets of ordinary street junkies. Producing this.
Nothing but old 45s rocks out with classic rock hits.
Larry Kratka.
WTBR.
Welcome to the second half of this edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. Hope you enjoyed those fake radio commercials from Whamco. They took a lot of cheap shots at some real commercials from the 1980s. That was Pink Floyd and Time, something they had on their 1973 album, The Dark Side of the Moon. Time was released as a single in the United States, and while it got a lot of airplay on FM radio stations back then, it failed to catch fire on the pop record charts. Here's a piece of music trivia. The sound effects of clocks at the beginning of the song were all recorded in antique stores. I opened the set with ZZ Top and Tube Snake Boogie. The song was something from their 1981 album, El Loco, and actually reached number 4 on the Billboard Mainstream Rock Record Chart. Tube Snake Boogie was also included on ZZ Top's 1991 Greatest Hits album. Now, it's said that tube snake is gnarly lingo for a surfboard.
Are you ready, kids? Yeah! I can't hear you!
WTBR.
Larry Kratka.
Well, I don't get it. I guess I'd have to go down to Texas to try to figure it out.
Here's a Nothing But Old 45's rocker on Classic Rock Hits.
Lord, I got to raise a fuss. Lord, I got to raise a holler. About working on something just to try to earn a dollar. But Lord, I tried to call my baby. I tried to get a date. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do. Lord, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Well, my mama, papa told me, son, you got to make some money. Well, if you wanna use a car to go riding next Sunday. But Lord, I didn't go to work. I told the boss I was sick. Said, sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do. Lord, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. I've got to take 3 weeks. I got to have a fine vacation. I've got to take my problem to the United Nations. I done told my congressman and he said, quote, take this boy. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do. Lord, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Summertime blues. Wow, ain't no kill.
quite young. She said, Lord, have mercy on my wicked son. Don't you cry no more, don't you cry no more. Take a hint from me, mama, please. Don't you cry no more, don't you cry no more. 'Cause it's soon one morning, down the road I'm gone. But I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. But I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. I can't carry you, babe, gonna carry somebody else.
That's Canned Heat and their number 16 1968 hit, On the Road Again. And I played the album version, which has an expanded harmonica solo. There's the guitars again. It was one of 3 hits the LA blues rock group would have between 1968 and 1970. Here's a piece of music trivia. The name of the band, Canned Heat, was taken from a 1928 blues song called Canned Heat Blues by a blues singer, Tommy Johnson. I opened the set with a 60s hard rock group from San Francisco, Blue Cheer, and their one and only hit record, Summertime Blues. It was a remake of a 1958 Eddie Cochran hit of the same name. The Blue Cheer version of Summertime Blues, complete with the distorted guitars, hit number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Record Chart in 1968, while the original version by Eddie Cochran landed at number 8 10 years earlier.
Nothing but old 45s, classic rock hits.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Gotta be rock roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me, I got no kick against modern jazz, unless you try to play it too down fast. I lose the beauty of the melody until it sounded like a symphony. That's why I go for that
south, they had a jubilee. Them Georgia folks, they had a jamboree. They're drinking homebrew from a wooden cup. The folks are dancing, they got all shook up. I started playing that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. Don't get to hit and play a tango. And in the mood they take a mambo. It's way too early for the Congo. So keep a rockin' that piano. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Oh, they got rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me.
I'd like to do a song of great social and political import. It goes like this. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches, I must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Dialing $4 is trying to find me. I wait for delivery each day until 3. So, oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? I'm counting on you, Lord. Please don't let me down. Prove that you love me and buy the next round. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Everybody, oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? That's it.
No mistaking the rough voice of Janis Joplin and the last song she ever recorded, Mercedes-Benz. The story goes that she wrote the song in a Port Chester, New York bar during the summer of 1970. She recorded it in one take on October 1st, 1970. She died 3 days later on October 4th at the age of 27 of a heroin overdose. I opened the set with the Beatles and their version of a 1957 Chuck Berry hit, Rock and Roll Music. Everybody knows that song. The 1964 version by the Beatles was released as a single in the UK and was played over and over and over and over and over again. And so it's very familiar. The Beach Boys also recorded a version of the song, as did a long list of other recording artists, too many to name. Well, that does it for another edition of Classic Rock Hits. Had a chance to play some really cool stuff like Canned Heat, REO Speedwagon, T-Rex, Bang Gong, you know, Black Sabbath, and many more. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Love to hear from you on Facebook. Stick around. Another edition of Classic Rock Hits coming up real soon on this amazing radio station. Talk to you later.